I was even called. I'm not the one who identified.
If you head political desk, KMP, so your role is to come and grab people here.
No, to verify.
Drama ensued at Electoral Commission tally centers in Kampala and Wakiso districts when some candidates who were certain of a win showed up armed with their declaration forms, anxiously waiting to be announced winners, only to find out that the commission had different figures. One of such incidents involved Kawempe North MP-elect Arias Nalukola, who was even forced to flee the tally center, as he explains.
One could easily predict that Nalukola would have a landslide victory. But in the course of tallying, but is it tallying? Because they just dictate the results contrary to what is on the DR forms in our possession. That's why we were objecting, and the lady was not giving us audience. We chose to withdraw from the tally center. I came back here.
Nalukola says after a call from the Electoral Commission lawyer, he returned and submitted his DR forms that confirmed him winner with 34,985 votes, defeating his main contender, NRM's Farida Nambi, who garnered 8,930 votes. Nalukola says given the ruling NRM's numerical strength in Parliament, he will focus on activism and community development projects to reach out and serve his electorate.
If I insist on my role as per the provisions of Article 79 of the Constitution, my voters may not feel any impact from my leadership. That's why I will move an extra mile.
At another tally center, after hours of waiting, with heart-pounding adrenaline visibly running high among hopeful candidates, the Electoral Commission announced winners.
I, Mr. Robert, being the returning officer for Wakiso Electoral District, having added up the number of votes cast as recorded on each declaration of results form, in accordance with Section 77(1) of the Parliamentary Elections Act.
Wakiso District Woman MP Ethel Naluima says it was a battle for the truth.
My dear, we've really taken meals of dust in whatever form you can talk about. We've taken tear gas. That has been our meal on a daily basis wherever we moved. You security forces, you've made us cry.
She says she's indebted to her voters.
Better is coming. We've been running the Nafet Some program where we encourage the girl child to return back to school after over 10,000 young girls got pregnant before they were of age. We are saying that Nafet Some program is still continuing, and in February we'll see me return to my uniform, but we are now yet also to commence another program for this term.
Lawyer George Musisi takes over after Kira Municipality long-term MP Semo Jonganda, who was confident of a win in the run-up to the polls.
I have every belief that I am going to win this election, win at each of the 300 and something polling stations.
Musisi was declared winner at 6 p.m. after pacing up and down the Wakiso Center for hours.
The back and forth that happened that day was precisely a battle between those people who are trying to rig and rob and grab our victory, or the victory of the people of Chira, right from us at the tally center. We are glad that no mouse prevailed. We are glad that eventually the returning officer prevailed over them, and we were able to be announced victors.
He has vowed to uphold the legacy of Kira Municipality's vibrant representation in Parliament.
They have voted a competent person who understands legislative procedure, who understands constitutional procedure, and also understands how Parliament works, because I've done a lot of work around Parliament work. I think we know what they want, and I don't think that there will be any vacuum whatsoever in representation. If anything, we shall take it a notch higher.
Meanwhile, lawyer Mwadanku Nyinji, the incumbent MP, also MP-elect for Chadondo East, says they plan to challenge some of the ruling party parliamentary wins in court soon.
We still have room for a battle to battle out for those areas where we think our candidates had won and we are illegally left out. So I believe there is still room before the House takes shape. We are determined. We take up, for us in Parliament, we use it as a front to persevere and soldier on with the people's struggle. But that will be after consensus.
Juliet Naluoga, NTV.